Like that, once again, it's on. And just like that, once again, it's on. What's up, world? It's your boy, H.E.R. This is the Ridin Durty Show, the Ridin Durty podcast. We bridge the gap between hip-hop and everyday life, bringing you what's next right now. That's right, we're providing a platform for all the movers and shakers and the people out there definitely affecting the community in a positive way through arts, entertainment, music, literature. We're bringing that to you right now before everybody else gets an opportunity to drop it on you. I gotta say one time for WRFG 89.3 FM, our FM radio home. We can be heard every Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, and Thursday night, Friday morning from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. for the past 15 plus years. Definitely one time for them for providing the platform. And I also got to say one time for BeatBreakRadioFM.com, our internet radio home for the Ridin Durty Show. All right. Now, got to say one time for our sponsors. If it wasn't for our sponsors, then we would not be here. So I gotta say one time for Dr. Juice Cleanse. Dr. Juice Cleanse is an all-natural cleanser that does all kind of amazing things for your body, like slow down the aging process. They also can help you lose up to 25 pounds in 10 days, as well as remove mucus and toxins from your body. It also can help provide balanced pH systems for your body, and it can help eliminate stress. Now, I know this, it seems like, Vic, this product does a lot. But I promise you that this product, like, I've been on the product for the past God knows how many years, okay? And I used to struggle with my weight up and down. I used to fluctuate until I got on Dr. Juice Cleanse. And that's why I'm so passionate about the product. It's definitely helped me lose weight. And following their regimen and their diet program, it's also helped me keep off the weight. So I don't want you to just take my advice for it, though. What I really, really want you to do is make sure you visit drjuicecleanse.com, find out more about the product, find out what it can do for you, and become a avid drinker like myself by ordering some. Now, when you place your order for Dr. Juice Cleanse, make sure you mention the Ridin Durty Show, and they will give you a discount. And again, you can visit them at www.drjuicecleanse.com. I also got to say one time for our sponsor, W.M.R. Music Group. W.M.R. Music Group, they're a marketing, promoting, and branding company. If you're an artist out there and you're trying to get your music to the next level, they can help you, assist you get your music to the next level by helping, like if you have a hot single, okay? Now, you know how hard it is to run up on DJs and clubs or run up on DJs and functions to get them to play your music. Well, WMR Music Group has a database of over 15,000 DJs, and they can definitely get your music into the hands of some of the hottest DJs. Now, if you're an artist out there and you got some dope visuals and you feel like you want the world to see it, WMR Music Group can definitely get your video on some of the hottest video sites or hottest video channels. Now, if you're having problems with your brand and you feel like you got something or a story that needs to be told, WMR Music Group can definitely get you interviews with some of the greatest platforms, be it television, radio, or internet. All you gotta do is visit WMRmedia.com, find out more about WMR Media Music Group, and join their 6-week artist promotion program and start getting your music in the hands and in front of and in the ears of the people that can make a difference and get your career rolling in the right way. All right. Now, today is Friday, January the 18th. Real quick, I got to send some birthday shout-outs. I don't have a lot. Got to say happy birthday to former WWE wrestler and now movie star, Mr. Dave Bautista. Dave Bautista turns 50 years old today. Also got to say happy birthday to R&B singer Miss Estelle. She turns 39 years old today. And last on my birthday list, got to say happy birthday to Chicago rapper Mr. Swag De Niro. He turns 25 years old today. So if you follow any of those people on social media, make sure you tell them happy birthday. Or, you know, I always tell people a great birthday gift for artists is downloading their music or definitely checking out what they got going on. You know, artists like that type of thing, you know. Artists love, that's why they create music, because they want you to listen to it. So follow them on social media. Make sure you tell them you heard it was their birthday, and happy birthday from yourself and the Ridin Durty show. All right, now I told you earlier this week about the releases. The only major hip-hop release today was my man Future. He dropped a brand new album called Wizard. Man, I'm telling you, Future keeps working, and I don't know too many people who buys and works as hard as my man Future. All right, little hip hop news, man. The world is going crazy, but you know what? I gotta tell you about it. All right, seems like rapper Gucci Mane's baby mama has came out and said that she's on welfare while Gucci Mane is out buying $1 million watches. Ooh, that's not a good look, Gucci. If that's true, that's not a good look. Now, her being on welfare, maybe that's obviously doing on her own if she went and chose to get on welfare. But if Gucci, if you out buying $1 million watches, at least take care of your kid, my G. I'm not saying you're not, but with her getting out, telling people that she openly admits she's on welfare while you're out here living a lavish lifestyle, you know, maybe you should look into adoption. Maybe, you know, that way your child doesn't have to necessarily leave or live that way, all right? You know, we should all want our kids to live a better life than us. Now, I'm not saying that to be true, but I'm saying if that is true, and then you got to do something, Gucci. All right, I got to say one time for some of the founders of hip-hop, seems like Public Enemy, Wu-Tang Clan, and De La Soul has joined together, and they are now on tour. So look for them to come to a city near you. That seems like a dope tour. All right, now, look, I'm start calling it R. Kelly news. It seems like even in the midst of all the things going on, R. Kelly has returned to the Billboard charts with a lot of songs after Surviving R. Kelly has aired. So, you know, people say mute R. Kelly. They're telling people to not play his music on the radio. Well, it's not stopping people from buying because R. Kelly is back on the Billboard charts, man. You know, controversy sells. And unfortunately, in our generation, controversy tends to make people, especially the young generation who might not know, but controversy makes people wonder. And there's a generation of people who don't know or didn't know about R. Kelly music, who they're now checking, they're now wondering about him. So they're like, hey man, let me check out this person who they're calling a monster. Or let me check out this person who my parents have been telling me about. So y'all done made R. Kelly get back on the charts. All right, last thing in celebrity news. Seems like my man Benzino, you know, I reported earlier this year that he was up for several drug charges for drug possession. Well, luckily for him, he only received community service. And they say he was possibly looking at over 10 years. So Benzino is still a free man. He's only got community service. So, Benzino, stay your ass out of trouble and stop having such big stashes of party drugs. Because that's what it was, party drugs. Benzino say he had, you know, he just had goodie stuff for all the people. All right? Now, I've gave y'all a little hip-hop news. Definitely told you about celebrity birthdays. And I've let you know about the amazing people who sponsor this show. Now it's time for me to do what I love to do best, and that's opening up the platform to the people that are out there creating and cultivating. And tonight is no different than any other night on the Ridin Durty show. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get really, really close to your mobile device. Get really, really close to your radio or your computer speakers. And welcome to the platform, singer-songwriter, Miss Shawna. How you doing tonight, ma'am?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I am doing very, very well. I'm down here in the South where we have the craziest weather. It's springtime one day, wintertime one day. So I got on a turtleneck, short pants, and a toboggan.
Oh no, it's a blizzard out here tonight.
Yeah, in the South, it's not like that. So look, let's start this off because I always like people to properly introduce themselves to the platform and let everyone know where Miss Shawna is from.
Well, it's a small town, but I'm from Olathe, Kansas. It's a small town, but that's where I'm from. That's where I grew up, and so basically Kansas City, Kansas, Kansas City, Missouri. Shout out to the Chiefs. I'm going to Super Bowl. Had to shout them out. But that's where I'm from, and I'm proud where I'm from. I grew up there and making music. Family is musically oriented, and that's where it all started.
All right, now being from a small town, what made you want to sing first, and what made you want to pursue it professionally and get into the business?
Okay, so it all started when I was younger. So I have a musically oriented family. So by the age of like 10 or 12, I was always in my room singing Celine Dion and Whitney Houston, and I've always had a passion for it. It's in my blood. I wanted to start writing when I was probably the second year of college. Once I knew, I had the talent, I started writing, and I was like, hey, let me take it to the next level. I want to be in the studio. I want to write songs. I want to inspire people. I want to inspire the world with what I have, with my talent. So second year of college is when I wanted to start doing that professionally.
Okay, now, starting out to do it at such a young age, we know the support and the backing of our family is very important. How did your family feel about you wanting to get into the music business?
One more time.
How did your family feel like you wanted to pursue the music business?
You said, how did my family
feel about you as you began to pursue the music business?
Okay, so as soon as the first cover song that I made was my second year of college. I've never made any cover songs before. And then people were like, wow, you can really sing. So my mom's like, okay, so, do the national anthem at this college, and then, I'm going to teach you the voice. I got to see that you're ready. So I was like, okay. So I did that, and she was like, she took me right away. She had faith in me. She's like, you can sing. This is what you're made for. This is what you're born for. And, we've traveled hundreds of miles to do that. And but they support me 100%. Every one of my family does. And they think that, hey, that's what you're supposed to be doing. So.
All right. Now, being from a small town, because I'm from a small town as well, what were some of the challenges, or what are some of the challenges when it comes to getting heard or getting to the proper platforms to help pursue the career that you so dearly want?
Okay, that is very hard, and I know a lot of people, from small towns, and it's really hard to be heard. It is. You have to work like it's a job. You know what I mean? You got to work 24/7. So if you have a job, you got to go home and work like that's a job. So what I did was every time I would make a cover song, I would upload it. I would try to promote myself because, you got to know people in the music industry. So, I didn't really know anybody at the time. So as an artist, an upcoming artist, that's what I would do. I would promote myself. My sisters, my family, my friends would share my videos on Facebook and everything like that, to try to help me, get up there and make me be seen and make me be heard. But it is difficult, but I've made it in a way. I've outgrown that, kind of outgrown people that are fans of me, as in my singing, my talent, and my music. So, you just got to work hard at what you do to come from where you're from. You know what I mean?
All right. Who are some inspirational people who make you want to be the best artist possible, in your pursuit?
So my inspirations all, I mean, from young to now, they're still my inspirations. I mean, even though the artists, if they're not here, Whitney Houston, you know, I may not sound exactly like her, but she was an inspiration to me. Whitney Houston, Mariah, Carey. I mean, I have an old soul, so I like old songs. But there's a lot of new artists out there that are still inspiring me. Beyonce, it's not just her singing, it's her stage presence. You know, it's what she does when she's performing. That keeps me going. You know, that's what people look for. That's what they want. And I feel like I have that. And, you know, even though I can sing, I practice what I'm supposed to do every day to be better. I'm never satisfied. I want to be a better me. I want to practice and become, you know, more successful in what I need to work at to become better, basically.
All right. Now, the state of R&B music today seems very, very misogynistic and sex-driven. How do you feel about that, especially when you name the people that you're influenced by? Because the music they made wasn't like the music that's being made today. So how do you feel about the state of R&B today, especially when it comes to appealing to young ladies?
I mean, in a way, that's what it is. It's the generation of music. I mean, it all changes. But so if I were to make R&B music or the songs that I'm making, I normally sing about love, relationship, but it's not in a sex way, because I'm trying to pursue it as, you know, to follow your dreams, keep going. If it's about love, it's about trying to get over it, or you know what I mean. It's not going to be about that. I don't want to inspire people to in the wrong way, but it's not necessarily, I mean, in the wrong way. But I feel like that music, that's just not what I would want to sing about. And I'm not just, you know, disgracing any other artist that sings about that, but that's not what I want to do. I want to change the world, you know, the way we live in, instead of inspiring people about sexual stuff all the time, because I feel like that's what it's based on, you know what I mean, nowadays.
Okay, I definitely understand that. All right, as I've been doing my research on you, I've noticed that you've had a chance to try out for 3 amazing shows that I'm addicted to: The Voice, American Idol, and America's Got Talent. Tell me about each one of those experiences, if you don't mind.
Okay. The very first show, I remember, and I was actually in college. I went to The Voice. This was in Oklahoma City. Went with my mom. She's my number one supporter. She's always drove hundreds of miles to support me. So I went to Oklahoma City. Very first time. I remember singing, what did I sing? I think it was Whitney Houston. But you know what? I sang it. You're in a room with 10 different people. That's fine. I'm used to singing in front of people. I just feel like it's a challenge at times because, you know, there's going to be other people that are, you know, that sing better or whatever, but I don't think it's based on that. I think it's based on a different thing. That's just me. And that was a no-go. But guess what? I kept on going because I don't believe in that. I don't believe in no's. I don't believe in that. Tried out for The Voice again. We drove all the way to California. I'm from Kansas. We went there. I tried out. I remember singing, I think I sang Listen by Beyonce. That was a no. I went to America's Got Talent, Kansas City. That was a no. And what else? American Idol. That was actually 2 years ago. I went to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Sang Love on the Brain, Mariah Carey. Love on the Brain by Rihanna. And that was a no too. So all these no's just kept pushing me to say, hey, you know, maybe a show, you don't have to be known from a show to become an artist, to become the best artist. A lot of people are coming up. I mean, other artists, they've got no's from movies, from, you know, trying out for things. And I believe that you just need to keep going. And that's what I did. And I mean, I'm in a great place right now. I'm I've grown my fans, I've grown my music, I've grown mentally, physically with my vocal. I mean, everything. So I think everything happens for a reason. So, but it was all a great experience. I'll tell you that. I learned from every single one of them, even though I got to know every single time, but it was for a reason.
All right, now, with you getting those no's, will you continue to attempt to try out for these type of shows, or is that it for you when it comes to the reality competition style shows?
No, if it's The Voice, if it's a talent show or like anything like that, The Voice, American Idol, no, I will not. Just because it's not the no part, but it's just like I'm busy, you know, trying to grow my, you know, my fan base and my label and my brand that I have. So really, I got a bigger chance of doing that than, you know, going on that. I'm not saying that I'm not good enough, but you know, I've grown so much of what I'm doing now that I don't have time to do that, and you know what I mean. But as far as like competitions and stuff, I mean, I'll do that. But I mean, no. The answer is no.
Okay. All right. Now, tell me about what do you prefer most, being on stage or being in the studio?
That's a hard one. That's a hard question because when I'm in the studio, that is my favorite place to be because I'll say one thing like, hey, I'm going to go record this song. It's going to be like this. But when I get in there, it sounds so different. It sounds way better than what I expected. I'm vibing. I'm thinking about what my fans or what other artists are going to hear. Like, you know, they're really going to like this. And it's just what I feel. It's all about what I feel. And I just feel so much comfort when I'm in the studio. On stage, see, that's why it's hard, because when I'm on stage, that's where I want to be as well. Because I'm in front of everybody that is supporting me, and I'm showing them, you know, letting them hear my talent, my music, you know, and they're vibing. So it's like, that's a hard question. That was a really hard question. I love being in the studio. I don't know why you say that. Studio and stage. I pick both.
Okay. They're equally the same and equally important to you.
Yes.
All right, then let me ask this. When in the studio, what is part of Shawna's survival kit? What are some things that you must have to be creative when you're in that studio?
You know. I don't really need, okay, you know what, I'm lying. I do need something. But when I'm in there, all I really need is myself. I need the lights off. There's people in studios that have lights on and all that. I'm like, nope, turn the lights off. Candles are good. Smell good. I need just you know, a drink of water or something. And I mean, just some people in there that support me, and that's it, basically. I need some drinks. That's it.
All right. Now, when fans start to as your fan base grows, what would be that one thing that you want fans to take from your music or learn from you that you feel like is even more important than the music?
I want them to basically get from my music is to live their life. Like, just keep going no matter what. I want them to vibe off whatever I'm going through, whether it's people's problems, relationship, anything like that, they're going to feel it. And I want them to basically feel what I feel, or whatever they're going through, I want them to relate to. You know what I mean? Because everybody goes through something. You know, whether it's somebody saying, oh, you can't do this. Yes, you can. And I want people to hear that.
All right. Now, I want to go back to the audition question. When you've auditioned for these shows, how did you decide which song you wanted to sing? Because I noticed you sang, you know, different songs by different artists. Like, how do you decide?
Right.
How do you decide which song is the strongest?
I decided that because I've known these songs ever since I was little. Always sang them repeatedly. Always sang them, and then I realized, I've grown singing them a little bit better than I did before. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna sing this song. So Whitney Houston, I'll Always Love You. I sang that, which was a hard one because the judges, they're like, if you don't sound like her, you know what I'm saying, don't sing that. But I was confident with myself. As long as you're confident. And let's see, Love on the Brain, I was confident in that. I'm confident on those songs I sing because I know that I sound good. I know that other people, help me out with that. Like, hey, yeah, sing this song. But I know for a fact I was comfortable with all 3 songs that I sang. So that's how I figured that out.
All right. As we begin to close out this interview, tell me a little bit about the song we're going to play, I Know. Tell me the concept behind it and who produced it.
Okay. So the concept behind I Know, and I really love that song because I wrote it. Every song I wrote has a meaning behind it. But I Know is basically about, it can be about any relationship. It doesn't have to be a love relationship. It can be about, friends that you used to have that, y'all fell off or whatever. But, at the end of the day, you guys are still one. And it doesn't matter what people say, what people think. That's your ride or die, friend, lover, family. It doesn't matter. It's just, right?
Right.
So, and that's where that came from. I think a lot in that vibe, and I just, that's where that came from.
Okay. Now, before I have you introduce the song, because I always like to have artists introduce the song before we close out the interview. How important has the internet and social media been to your career, and what are your thoughts on it? And let the people know how to find you when it comes to social media, websites, everything.
Okay. So it has obviously been important because, internet is the only way people can really hear you, can find you nowadays. But as far as me, posting my brand, cover songs and me singing, making live videos, it's helped grow my fan base because they can really know who I am as a person and an artist at the same time. And just gaining 90 seconds and really getting to know your fans as well. So I think it's a great impact the internet has been. And you can also, if you go on my Instagram, it is _official Shawna, SHAWNA. If you click that link in my bio, you can actually see, bio of me. You can hear my songs that I have. There's 6 of them on there, my singles. And that's where you can find me and listen to my music. 60 seconds.
All right. Now, do me one big favor and shout out anybody you want to shout out and introduce this song.
Yes. Shout out to LYL, Live Your Life. That's my brand. Shout out to Rich Gang. Shout out to Rick Williams. Shout out to Esco Williams. I'm thankful for everybody to support me. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to my fans that I don't know yet. But I'm glad to produce this music for you guys.
All right, and introduce the record.
Yep, and it's called I Know, and it's by Shawna.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.